I decided to deploy this Sainlogic weather station. China sent me two of these. One of them was this. There's a link in the prescription. And the other one they sent has an app on your phone and all kinds of stupid shit you don't need. We'll start with this one because the box is big and it's mainly empty space. Instructions, we're not going to need that. That is the control display thing, rather. So we'll put that so it will fly away. And I did some testing. I want to put it on the fence, and I found that the included bolts are not going to work. They include these, and basically the way it goes, we undo that for a second. Stick the nut in the back, which is supposed to be easy, but often is not. And then this guy will bolt on once we get the screws lined up. Any day. There. Okay, there we go. So you put 4 screws in that, but that doesn't fit on the fence post. So that's not going to work. So I had to go to Depot and get myself some other screws. These are not metric screws, but seem to fit. They included nuts, but those nuts don't fit in this thing. Wonderful. But these screws will screw into these nuts. So now what I'm going to do is build this with 4. I got another package of these over there with 4 and the nuts, and get everything ready to go, and then we can attach it to the fence and then build up from there. Another thing that I'm going to do is apply grease to the screws and the nuts. Help prevent it from rusting. It's going to rust. You know, they look shiny. They're zinc. They're not supposed to rust, but do you trust China? Maybe we'll go without the grease. I don't know. The grease will help prevent it from corroding, so that would be good. But let me get this thing built, and then we'll see if it actually fits the fence with the longer screws. Well, I guess I got a green thumb after all. Just trying to tear the package open, turn my thumb green. So, there we go. Got everything all set. I have already tested. This will fit over the fence post now with the longer screws, so that's all good. You put a screw and a nut through that. I've done that part. So this way we can get the assemblies assembled before we assemble things. The unit needs some batteries. So we'll have to open that up. No, why would they make the screw captive? That would only make sense. And it takes 3 AA batteries. Well, it so turns out that China sent me these Power Owl lithium batteries, and this would be a perfect choice for this because they're supposed to be better in the cold and blobbity blibbity blue and all that da 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 da. So I think this would be a wise choice. We're doing 3 of them. They're 1.8. So you're looking at 4.24 or so. No, 5.24? Something. I can't do math. Batteries. 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 I'll put them so they all say power owl out, so that way I'll remember next time not to use them when they don't last. That's good. We'll take that, put the screw back. There is a reset button on the bottom, but I shouldn't need to press that. So that's good. And that can stay. Put it there for now. Let's go mount this thing up to the fence. The penis plant is doing wonderfully. Nice big dick. Every day that thing grows like 3 more inches. And I thought of putting that on the fence right over there, kind of, I don't know, middle of the fence or so. But I think I need to go around to the front and possibly mount it from there. I'm not sure. I gotta look. Yep, right here will be good. So, spider, not anymore. I think this one looks good. I have sized this appropriately. I want it right about there, something like that. I might be able to actually just do that. It actually works. There we go. And that one I can't get to, so I'm going to loosen these just a little. And tighten the back. Okay, that's pretty good. And now we get to screwdriver it. I got one. There it is. That'll be fine. This has never done that in all the years I've lived here. It can, it just never has been, you know, and then I saw it that way, so it's good. Be mounted nice and high, birds can shit on it easily. I have another screw to tighten, which I don't know if I can reach. There we go. Good. That's going to be just fine until I put the thing on there, and then it's going to go all crooked. I got to fix for that too if I need to. It's got a solar panel on it for what it's worth, so we'll point it south, which is what they say in the book, which is that way. So now is the fun part. goes in, and how this is ever going to work, I have no idea. With getting that through, make sure to lose the nut while I'm at it. Success! Got the nut on, and now I can finish tightening it. Nut holds in place. It's supposed to, but it doesn't. Fine, good enough. And there it is, way up there. That's just how the fence is, nothing I can do about that. I could have put the mounting bracket lower, but I don't know, I just kind of like it there. Let's step back and see what it looks like. It is what it is, you know. I like how it goes and spins around. I like that kind. I like how it looks from the street. I think it's somewhere there. There it is. Good. That'll work. It's almost unnoticeable from here. Yeah, it's just, you'd have to really look for it. Nice! That's going to work just fine. I'll double check and make sure the screws in the back here are tight. I think they are. I gotta touch your deck, I'm sorry. That so it's not all wibbly wobbly at any time. It's not a big deal. I have ways that I can do that, a number of different ways. And yes, for those sharp-eyed viewers, this post is higher. Why? I don't know. It's always been that way, and it don't go down any further. So it is what it is. It's been there, hasn't caused a problem, so good. That's there. Let's take a look at the indoor unit outdoors. It just chined. Here's the indoor unit, and here is the little flip out guy, but the little ears on it didn't like being in the sun for just that short amount of time. So that's about ready to break off. And now it probably will not work. Yep, so it's useless. It has to be mounted on the wall, which I didn't want to do. All that for that? Seriously? Holy fuck. I don't want to have to buy another one of these and then return the fucking thing just to get a stand that works. Let's see if the fucking thing works. Hey, it pulled. it definitely pulled the correct, yeah, indoor 112, sitting in the sun, yeah, it could be. But it's got that kind. This doesn't update at any kind of normal, in any kind of normal fashion. It updates like that slow. So it works. So there, everything is all set. It'll kind of sit like that, but I don't like it. I might probably just try to hot glue the little stand in the back and call it good, because to get a whole nother one and return it is stupid. But yeah, it's there. The wind now has definitely died down. There's some wind. Okay, looks good. Yay. Wonderful. Let's see about the damn stand. Why do people who try to do the right thing see, and then a fucking knot in the cord? Why? Why do people who try to do the right thing get shit on? What did I do wrong? Because it sat out in the sun for 5 minutes? It sits on the fucking Amazon truck in 1,000 degrees in that fucking box truck. Hello? It's made out of fucking Play-Doh. Just for shits and grins, before we do anything, let's see if we can pull the signal from outside. Just to see. Doesn't matter, because I'm not putting it down here anyway. This may take a full minute. Hey, it pulled. Okay. Impressive enough. It's only outside right over there, but okay, good. So that doesn't work. That's great. Alright, well, it's time to get the hot glue gun and see about that. This also takes batteries. I'd be foolish not to put batteries in there so it'll keep the memory. So I'll make sure to not put batteries in there so I don't have to worry about A, changing them, B, paying for them, and C, them leaking. No, I never use Duraleaks. These are only here strictly for testing purposes, only because they came with something. I would never ever use them. But I think what we can do is stick that in and get it to sit at the right angle, which for me is going to be just about right there. Can you see any of this? No. Something like that. That looks about right to me. A steeper, you know, I don't know what angle it would sit at because it broke. I could have it all the way down like that if I wanted. But it seems to kind of want to go, you know, there. That's kind of where it likes to be. So if we run a bead of hot glue very sloppily along there as it sits in that plane, it'll break anyway. Alright, this is going to have to be a multi-stage operation. Remember the old Max Dunn? There's a link to that in the prescription. We're going to run a bead right along the top. Kind of soak in good. Put just a little more schmeg there. And now I'm going to wait a full 5 minutes for that to cool. Okay, that is attached and of course still loose and wobbly. So now what we're going to do is go right in the center portion and just smeg the shit out of it. I'm just piling it in. One more in the corner. And I have about half an ounce of glue left. Just put a little more schmeg over here. And that's all the glue I have in this stick. So that's going to do it for that. I'll let that dry for a while. Meanwhile, I want to source some more glue. Got tons of it. Well, maybe not the prettiest job, but it doesn't have to be, because you're never going to see it. All the schmeg in there. It's not going anywhere. That will be just fine. For the twerps out there, yep, you're right. There's a little protector thing on the screen. It's still on there because it has not been put into service yet. Where? I don't know. I was thinking the living room, but I'll have to look. So I don't know where to put it. I just knew that I wanted to put the guy on the fence and get it ready. Not going to keep it in the basement. That I could. I don't know. I was thinking the living room would be better. I don't know where I'm going to put it yet. I'll figure that part out in time. I could put it in the hall upstairs. That would be interesting. Whiff is probably going to put shit there. So my life is fucked, it basically is what it comes down to. I just hate the fact, you know, I tried to do the right thing. I did everything according to the book. I did everything the way I was supposed to, and then the damn thing ends up breaking anyway. I fixed it, but still could have avoided all of that. It is what it is. What are you going to do? Clean that crap out, and just to end the video off, we'll light it up one more time because we can. The cord was in the way. Worked before. There we go. Alright, well, that's it. So that'll be in service. Now, when this breaks, and I'm thinking the outdoor unit is going to break before anything else, then I will put the other one with the stupid app into service. Start with the cheaper shit and go for the better stuff later. Not that the app is better with all of the hell I had to go through for that. There's a link to that in the prescription. I guess I made too many videos. Anyway, enough rambling. That's all I got for this time. I have another little fix-it video I'm going to be doing in just a minute, which you'll see another time. Thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Make sure you click like, make sure you click subscribe, and take care. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.